Welcome to Woggle Guides. In this guide we'll look at how to freeze rows and columns in Google Sheets to help manage large amounts of information. Don't forget, you can jump straight to the area you're interested in by clicking on the sections below. Let's start with a super fast overview of Google Sheets and what the problem is. If you're not familiar with Google Sheets, the information displayed on them is sorted into rows of data and columns of data. Each piece of information can be referenced by the row and column it is stored in. This is known as a cell. When you're dealing with a large amount of information, it can sometimes get confusing if you can't keep track of the descriptions for each row or column. We can solve this problem by locking the header titles so that they are always shown. Let's start by looking at how to lock in a row. The first step is to choose where we want to freeze the rows. If you just want to freeze the first row, which is most common, you must click into any cell to indicate you want to work with this spreadsheet. Then, if we move to the menu bar and choose the View option, you'll see there is a Freeze option also shown. Let's click into that and you'll see we can choose to freeze one row or two or however many rows you have selected. Let's choose one row. And you'll see that that row is now locked in place when you scroll. Let's now move on to how to freeze a column in Google Sheets. Similar to before, the first task is to choose the column from where we want to apply the freeze. In this case, we'll click into column B. And let's choose View and Freeze. And in this example, we'll pick on the Up to Current column option, which happens to be column B. And you'll see that both those columns are now locked. In addition, you'll see that the row that we previously locked still remains locked, so we have both horizontal and vertical scrolling in place. Let's now take a look at a much quicker way to achieve the same result using drag bars. If we take a closer look at the top left of the spreadsheet and hover the mouse over that area, you'll see the mouse pointer changes to a small hand. When we see that, if we left click, we can then drag the freeze point up and down the rows. To confirm where we want to freeze the rows, let go of the mouse button and the rows will be frozen at this point. To do the same with the columns, just hover and click on the column view and drop the drag line where you want to apply the freeze to the spreadsheet, and you'll see the row and column headers are now locked in place. Thanks for watching this Woggle guide. If you found it useful, please do like or subscribe so that other users can find it too. And do look after yourself. Until next time.